Good morning, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Majid Al-Alawi, and I'll be your host for today's session titled The Road to Lighthouse. We're very pleased to have you all in here and joining us virtually. Welcome. Today's session will focus on a very relevant topic for our industry and landscape, the lighthouse model. We'll explore what defines a lighthouse factory and how these transformations take shape and what lessons can be applied locally to support our journey toward advanced, sustainable, and globally competitive industry. To walk us through this journey, we're pleased to have with us Ms. Essingul from Schneider Electric. She'll be sharing practical insights and examples on what it means to achieve a lighthouse factory and how digital tools can help the industry to enhance productivity and efficiency. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Essingul.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for coming here and listening me here digitally and every place. Today, I will be taking through the Lighthouse road, and I will be explaining you how we have done it for Schneider Electric and what are the expectations of World Economic Forum for the Lighthouse examples and what we are offering to help our customers and partners to be a lighthouse example. At the moment, there are 201 lighthouse plans all around the world approved by the World Economic Forum. And we don't have any in Saudi yet. And every year, World Economic Forum is receiving more than 3,000 applications for lighthouse plans. And more than 2,000 of them is coming from China. And why not? We are having at least a couple of them from Saudi. That's the purpose of this presentation today. I will try to explain how we have done it, how we have achieved it as Schneider Electric, and what could be the learnings and experience that we can share with you, and how we can help you to go through this process in the coming days. I believe most of you heard about Schneider Electric before. Schneider Electric is your energy and technology partner. We electrify, we automate, we digitize every industry, business, and home, driving efficiency and sustainability for all of us, for any living creature in the world. At Schneider Electric, we call this Life is On. Most probably you heard this before. Life is on is our motto. You hear it everywhere. To give a very brief information about Schneider Electric is a global industrial technology leader in electrification, automation, and digitization. And my role in Schneider Electric Saudi Arabia, I'm leading industrial automation and software business for this kingdom. We have more than 1 million partners all around the world. Partners means our distributors, our panel builders, our suppliers, our system integrators, any type of business stakeholder that we are working together. Why we are saying this? Because Schneider Electric has been recognized as ESG champion and sustainability partner for our ecosystem. Our ecosystem means our partners and customers. That's why I wanted to highlight we have more than 1 million partners all around the world. We have a multiple hub model. We are having more than 150K employees all around the world. This is almost 200 production plants in many countries. It's more than 120 countries in the world. And we have a lot of factories in Saudi Arabia as well. And I can easily say that we have a leading portfolio, leading product portfolio, which is enabling us to put our digital footprint in the industrial environment and building environments in the world. And this is propelling us to go to a better tech space for the coming days. Schneider Electric has been recognized by Times Magazine this year as world's most sustainable company, and in coordination with Statista. So this is one of the things that we are proud of. And how we have gone there, we have very important key enabler, which is our global supply chain model. When we are talking about our global supply chain, we don't mean only logistics services. We are talking about our factories as well. Our factories, as I said, it is almost 200 factories all around the world. And since last 3 years, 2023, 4, and 5, Gartner has recognized us as the #1 global supply chain in the world. How this has happened? Of course, our lighthouses has impacted this a lot. We have 7 advanced lighthouses. These lighthouses factories in different locations in the world. One of them is in France, for example, the withdrawal. We have one in India, one in China, one USA, one Indonesia, and Mexico. It has distributed all around the world. We have 5 sustainability lighthouses, and we have a circularity lighthouse that we have gained in 2024. I will go through this a little bit more in coming minutes, but I want to take you through a little bit how we have succeeded that. We have seen our supply chain as a kind of key business enabler, and we have invested that a lot. Since last 14 years, we are performing a very big change in our supply chain model. This has started in 2021. 2011. 21 is just recent. 2011, when I was a very, very young lady, long time back. We have decided to consolidate all our supply chain activities under one management. This means this is the first step of standardization. Standardization is a key word for the lighthouse plans. So you will see soon why I say this. At the beginning, we were just doing footprint and lean manufacturing. All we know is lean manufacturing, Six Sigma, it was in our lives a long time back. But the life has started to change, and we have started to apply tailored supply chain. And tailored supply chain has brought us a need of smart production plans. We have been imposed to have smart operations, all our facilities, including our plants and logistics centers. Then this has progressed, and now we are calling it impact supply chain. The impact on the planet, the impact on the people, the impact on the business. And all we are working under some KPIs. Business life is KPIs. You know, when at the beginning every year we start from 0 and another new KPIs are starting to be there. To reach our KPIs, this is the performance of our companies. Schneider Electric is a company that quoted at the Euro Index Paris stock exchange, and in United States. Our shares are being sold in this stock exchanges. So our performances and your performances is important, at least our numbers, because your numbers are impacting your stock exchange performance. And our customers are the most important stakeholder in this environment. If they are not happy, no one is happy. So employees, customers, performance, and the planet with the people is the key to be an impact supply chain. So how we have gone through our smart operations. In 2017, we had 0 smart operations, 0 plants, 0, distribution centers. Okay, so what we have done, we have started to work on our solutions to find a solution to be more smart and to be more efficient. And we build a plan. We call it continuous improvement in Schneider Electric. For this continuous improvement, we set some golden rules. For example, one of our golden rules, any investment has to have minimum 1.5 years, up to 2 years return on investment. It is not same for every company, but for us, it is very important to get the return on investment in 1.5 years. And energy efficiency is a must because we are targeting net zero by 2030 in every plant and in our suppliers as well. So it's very critical to have energy efficiency by minus 30%. When it comes to productivity, we are targeting 30% capex reduction, and we are seeing this already, to be very frank. That's the biggest positive, one of the biggest positive impacts in our life. And minus 28% OPEX, operational expenditures, and we have 22% on the overall equipment efficiency. So this has increased our reliability, our safety, and our sustainability. As I said, our aim is to be net zero. So to go to this, to achieve those numbers, where we have started to create some solutions. We have created these solutions as a kind of use cases, and this has driven us to have a standardization in every plant. For example, if we are producing a medium voltage switchgear in our Dammam plant here in Saudi, it is pretty much similar what we are producing in, for example, Monterrey, Mexico plant. Because we know that this is efficient, this is safer, this is blah, blah. All those things has been calculated, and we have generated a solutions catalog. And this has given us a speed. When we want to build a new plant, we go through this solution catalog, and we choose our solutions that we need to apply. Of course, there are here and there some adaptations are happening, but mostly very, very standardized production system. This is giving us quality, of course. You can see our quality is same all around the world, independent from the factory, even it is coming from China or Vienna. We have standardized quality in the production and services as well, and logistics as well. Anything you get from Schneider, you have the same quality. This has increased our capabilities and deployment processes. It's a progressive, of course, work. Each and every year, each and every month, you are having a progressive success on the deployment of your strategies. When you are executing this deployment, people is the key. We have paid a lot of attention to people because when you talk about automation, digitization, one of the concerns are coming with the people, and if people don't adapt it, you cannot succeed anything. So one of the key pillars is people. So we kept tracking the results, and we have announced those results to everyone, any stakeholder, internal and external. This helped us to know everyone that we are getting somewhere all together, and we are impacting positively in every direction. So how we have done, it is briefly that story. And what is the expectation? What is the Lighthouse? What is the reasons that we need to have Lighthouse for our plans? Lighthouse is a kind of brand, okay? When you have this Lighthouse paper on your plant, everyone sees that this company is able to provide me continuous similar quality and services at any place, at any time. So that's very, very critical to have this for every plant. That's why, as I said at the beginning, World Economic Forum is receiving more than 3,000 applications every year because it's very important for them to be a lighthouse. And with this 3,000 applications, Lighthouse team has some criteria to decide. The first thing is impact. What impacts is being achieved? Innovation and operational performance. That's very critical. Then they are willing to see integrated solutions. For example, you have a production plan, you brought a robot and you have increased some performance in one line, but this is not enough. The expectation is to have it every level, to have it integrated to the IT level, to have it integrated to the other lines, and to have a kind of dashboards for the management and for everyone. Let's say you have a cement plant and you have these gases going out from your chimney. It's important for everyone to know the level of gases you are emitting to the atmosphere. So any local governmental institution has to see it. So it's giving transparency for everyone. Integrated solution is another criteria they are taking care of. And capabilities and the enablers, they are very much concentrated on that because they are kind of trying to build a digital strategy for every plant, every application. And another considerations are happening. This is the challenges. Each and every plant has different challenges. So they are considering on that a lot. And how they are assessing, I will briefly talk about this soon as well. The key information here, 70% of the use cases are AI-driven use cases. That's very interesting. AI in our lives that much, on our phones and everywhere, we have it a lot. But in the production systems, in the logistics systems, to have it that level, it is a drastic change in our life. And the Lighthouse organization is pushing this a lot. And 30% of the cases have a significant impact on the sustainability. This is another key topic, as any planet citizen, we are trying to save our planet for the coming generations. So it's very critical for them. And of course, the other thing is very important. It is scalability. To make one small change on one place is not making big difference for anyone. It is impactful for a moment, but for this scale, to make it in a bigger scale, it is the most critical, one of the most critical aspects of this journey. So how they are working? First, they are receiving the applications. There are 2 application sessions. One of this happening in this April. It is open for 1 month. In this 1 month, every factory can apply by a simple application form. This application form looks very simple, but behind it there is a complex analysis and works. Okay. Then the second wave is happening in December. It's going to be open soon, and it's going to be lasting another 1 month. Each and every 6 months, they are opening these sessions, and they are collecting applications, and they are reviewing. How they are reviewing? They are making site visits. There's a panel. In this panel, you have people from academy, you have people from industries, and those people are coming and visiting your plant and making the assessment. But before the assessment, there is a big preparations are needed. Okay, so panel review is happening. They are interviewing you. They are asking questions about your plant, and you have to provide some documents. And if you are able to put your strategy clearly, it is becoming, of course, easier Okay, so each and every 6 months they are doing that more than 3,000 plants. And then they are announcing this awarding. This award is permanent. Let's say you have a plant, you got the Advanced Lighthouse 2024, for example. It is with you forever, it's not changing. Of course, conditions are changing. You can apply another year for same plant and you get it for 25 then. If you don't apply in 25, you can apply 26 or never. But if you have it once, you have it once. And there is another thing for sustainability. You can apply only for sustainability. And if you have more than a couple of plants and you are applying for some certain plants, you can have circularity as well, as I have shown you at the beginning. As Schneider Electric, we have circularity as well in 2024. And these are the examples. We have a big plant in Wuhan, China. This is Monterey. We are producing low voltage equipments. This is Le Widrol in France. Evro is a very, very large distribution center. We have Lexington, USA. We are producing low voltage equipments again. Hyderabad, it is India. In Batam, Indonesia, we are producing some low voltage drives, some switch, push buttons, signal lamps, so on and so forth. And we have another control tower in Singapore. So this is just an example. One of our plants in France, the Le Widrol plant. Our challenges. One of the things that I want to highlight here, on the top you see cybersecurity. When you have increased digitization and connectivity, when you have more IT, OT integrated platforms, you are facing a lot of cybersecurity challenges. And World Economic Forum Lighthouse Group is taking care of this as well. This is one of the recent changes. And energy optimization, we have a commitment to world. We want to go to net zero in every plant as zone 3. And for each of those challenges you are hearing, for example, building operations. We are willing to have a building super smartly operated, both on energy consumption and people comfort and many other things. So we are putting a software related to that. Or another example, operators empowerment. We are making our employees to having a training before our plants going into operations. They are being virtually trained. I don't mean the white collar, I mean the blue collar employees. They are being trained virtually, for example. So what else I can give you as example? It is analyzing data and securing data. We have a data lake for ourselves. We have our own historian platforms. We are regularly managing our data, analyzing data, and putting AI models on top of it to give us intelligence, insights about the performance of our locations. So this is what we have done for ourselves. This is how World Economic Forum is managing Lighthouse in a brief explanation, and how we are helping to our customers to go in that. We are working a model that we called digital transformation services or advisory services. We have a huge team for that. I will give you the details. And what we are doing here in the services, the first thing we are doing is the local assessment. We are assessing the local situation as a situation of the plant. This is a total agnostic service. We are not prescribing Schneider solutions. We are not prescribing our softwares or anything. We are just doing analysis and putting use cases, and we are trying to get you to help you to implement those solutions for your plants, for your processes, and for your people. So as I said, we are doing an in-depth analysis. In this in-depth analysis, we are seeing maturity assessment. That's very important. Because maturity is not only, as I said, one application. It must be integrated. It must be scalable, so on and so forth. We are giving those maturity analysis. And Lighthouse readiness analysis as well. Then we are identifying some use cases. Let's say you have a plant, dairy plant, and you are producing cheese in this plant, and you need to have some cleaning processes after each batch, and we are giving you some use cases to apply this cleaning process regulations. And we are building the business case for you and the storyline, of course, for the application. Business case is helping you to see the return on investment. That's the most critical thing. Return on investment. How much money we are going to make, how much finance we are or capital we are going to free up for other investments. Okay? So implementation starts. Even with the implementation process, we are with you. We are building foundations of the plan with the pilots. We are working with you for your pilots. And deployment start on the large scale, and we are helping you to build the governance, and we are helping you to have the autonomy with all those trainings and knowledge transfer, and of course helping you to measure the performance of the applications we are done. So we have more than 500 professionals all around the world for this services. We have transformation consultants. We have industry experts. Industry expert mean process-related expert. Let's say you are producing carbonated drinks, there is an expert for that. Or you are producing gasoline, there is another expert for that. Or you are producing tires, we have another expert, because all those are different type of processes, requires different type of expertises. We have software project delivery organization for the first implementation and pilots. IT, OT architects, that's very critical, because in our life, in every plant, we have a lot of experts of OT. And of course, a lot of experts of IT. Those are network guys, those are SAP guys. But when it comes to integrating that, it's a mess. In every factory, it's a mess. Because everyone thinks that this is what I learned and that's the correct thing to do. So to have an architecture for that, it's very critical, and it helps you a lot to onboard every stakeholder in the plants. And we have AI consultants. AI is a must to optimize every step of every change. So we are targeting 8 main industry, and consumer goods is basically food and beverage and life sciences. Energies and chemicals, of course, mainly oil and gas driven. And we have manufacturing, any type of manufacturing, for example, as I said, automotive, tires, whatever. And water and wastewater, that's very critical for Saudi, very critical. We have a massive market here for water, and managing water resources, distributing water, and how we are putting AI on it. And mining minerals and materials, and we have a very large market for this here in this country as well. So we are combining 6 main practices: operations excellence and quality, asset management. It is very important for the lifetime management of the plant and avoid unexpected shutdowns, downtimes. Energy management and sustainability, cybersecurity, super key. Cybersecurity is, everyone knows that they have to do something on that, but it is, again, a little bit complex. And change management. This is all the time being neglected, not taken into consideration, but to onboard, especially people, is extremely critical. Extremely critical. And we are helping on this as well. And data management, I will give you an example. One of my customers, I cannot give the name now, they have decided to make a data management, but only on data management. They didn't make the integrated analysis. They have created a huge data lake. And now they don't know what to do with this data lake. They are asking us, please help us to sort this data and to make it helping for decision making. Data is needed for decision making for the leaders of the business. Every day we are making a lot of decisions in the business environment. And we are super data driven now. To have a refined data, analyzed data helps you a lot to make your decisions. So as we said, we are native. We are not addressing any of our solutions. Of course, we have those solutions, but we are not imposing those solutions to you because in every plant there is already an installed base. Our competitors or old way of doing things, we are not imposing any of our solutions. We are super agnostic on the services. And we have a global network in the North America, South America, France, Europe, and Middle East. In these regions, we are operating in these regions, and we are having a lot of partners involving to us because they have some specialties, very minor specialties for very, niche specialties that we are needed. Just an example, what you can see as outcome of this type of work. Increase 30% less parts on the quality and the safety, for example, or reduced lead time by 20%. This is a real result of one of the services we have done. Of course, this is not given as we are not allowed to share the name of this customer. But for example, the productivity capacity has increased by 3 to 15%. And labor efficiency has increased 5 to 20%. This could be the result that you can see. This is being calculated for each and every plant after the analysis. So when you go to into services, you feel your quality and operational excellence. You see that your data is being managed. Your infrastructure is safe and cyber secured. You have assets under control. This is very important. Energy management is in line with the expectation or target of your company, and you have this change management has been done properly and taken all the, all the stakeholders into the picture. So this is most of the things that I wanted to share today. If you have any questions, please feel free, and I'm ready to answer. And online, I have some colleagues on the YouTube streamline. They are there to answer. Please feel free to raise your questions as well. I guess it was very clear. Everyone has seen already, huh? So in this case, thank you very much for listening me and spending your time with us, and thanks for coming. It's my pleasure.
As we conclude, we'd like to thank Ms. Isengul and the Schneider team for their valuable insights and for your participation. The journey to becoming a lighthouse is not about technology alone. It's about collaboration, learning, and continuous improvement. We hope today's session gave you new ideas and inspiration to continue driving transformation within your organization. Thank you all for being here, and we look forward to seeing you in the future sessions. Now I'd like to invite our CEO advisor to present the award to Ms. Isengul. Mr. Suleiman, please.